Hello there, this is fairbinaryoptions.com. So let's write on the screen the web address, and this is the euro and the Japanese yen pair. Well, it is quite an interesting pair from two points of view, or if you want, from both a fundamental and a technical analysis point of view. From a fundamental point of view, this being Sunday, the 19th of April, so fair binary. Sorry for that. So this being the 19th of April on a Sunday, China just announced that they cut the reserve that banks, or the reserve that banks are being forced to hold as protection against the economy going worse, and the cut is 1%. Is the biggest cut ever. Normally this should release into the market quite a substantial amount of money, and this should be the equivalent of an easing program or a stimulus program that major central banks over the world are running or ran in the last year or years. Therefore, that should be bullish on equities, that should be bullish on Japanese yen pairs, and from my point of view, the Japanese yen should not like this move. Now, that was the fundamental part. On the technical part, market formed on the euro and the Japanese yen three different lows, three consecutive lows, and these three consecutive lows, 1, 2, 3, are being followed by three lower highs. This makes the case for either a wedge or a triangle, but because the rules of a wedge are not really respecting in here, I'm talking about the proportion, the Fibonacci proportions and so on, I would go with this being a triangular formation. A triangle that comes at the end of a complex correction, but the complex correction to be called a double or a triple combination. In our case, it is a triple combination, and this triangle normally should break higher. So what I would like to do here, starting with the opening on Monday, even if we are going to open with a gap, what I would like to do here is to go and buy call options on the pair, on the cross, with two expiration date. I would go end of week expiration date, and end of week means this Friday, this coming Friday, and I will go also end of month, as until the end of the month we still have something like two trading weeks in front of us. Again, even if we open with a gap, as you never know how markets will react to such a news, but normally should be bullish on the Japanese yen pairs, with the US dollar Japanese yen jumping and euro and Japanese yen being dragged higher as well. Let's say the drawdown or the fundamental or the risk to such a trade is the situation in Greece that still persists. We had Mr. Draghi, the president of the ECB, speaking over the weekend, and while he was a bit bullish on the currency, he couldn't help notice that there is no progress in Greece. Without progress in Greece, then chances, or let's say speculations of a Grexit are still higher and higher, as these negotiations are being kept secret from public, at least so far. Nevertheless, we should trade what we have, and the trade for today is based on two possible technical analysis, in the sense that either we have a triple combination that ends with a triangle, which I think, or it is a falling wedge. In both cases it should go higher. Plus fundamental China cut, or the Chinese cut, should help this trade. So looking to buy call options by the time market is opening on Monday, with end of week and end of month expiration day. Thank you very much for being here. This is fairbinaryoptions.com. Technical and fundamental analysis combined. There you go. We have a trade. Bye bye.